Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford, Paddock. I am Adam McKola, and Manchester United have lost on penalties against Villarreal after a 1-1 draw. And I've got to say, Manchester United can only have themselves to blame. Now, obviously, fresh in the memory, raw right now is the penalty shootout, and David De Gea missing his penalty at the end. But I can't really blame Manchester United winning this final, or not winning this final, rather, on David De Gea not scoring a penalty. It should never have got to that point. And with that said, David De Gea could have done better in that penalty shootout. There was 1 or 2, which maybe he should be saving. And when you look at his penalty saving record, I think it's 30 plus penalties. He hasn't saved one of them in his recent run. And I mean, 10 penalties today? Save one of them at the very, very least. I can't complain about you not taking a penalty and scoring it because you're a goalkeeper. I get it. But save one of them at the very least. And he didn't look like having a chance. But I'm disappointed in the manager. I'm disappointed in the players. I'm disappointed in the performance. I'm disappointed in what we did today when we showed up. I say that. We didn't turn up, really, did we? We didn't put in a performance at all. Villarreal went 1-0 up in the first half. Clever goal from them. I mean, Gerard Moreno, it was clear what he did. He drifted into space just off Victor Lindelof, blind side of him. And then as soon as the ball was swung into the box, he targeted that area where Victor Lindelof was. Pogba was trying to get Victor Lindelof back and aware. He wasn't aware. I don't think Victor Lindelof saw him once. He gets in, he has an opportunity, and he scores. In the second half, Manchester United got a goal for a little bit of luck that we probably deserved, to be fair, where Rashford has a shot, it ricochets through the crowd, and then Edinson Cavani puts it away. But apart from that, for all the possession that Manchester United had, for all of the ball that Manchester United had, we didn't create enough chances. We created one chance for Marcus Rashford. Now, I don't know whether the flag would have went up if he did stick it away or with a VAR check, but he scuffed it wide, and you have to be hitting that in the back of the net. It's as simple as that. You cannot be screwing that opportunity wide in a final. And I've seen his interview after the game, and it's great to hear Marcus Rashford come out and speak big and talk about how we will come back stronger next year and how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will make sure that we do that, and coming out with a rallying cry. But you got to put in a performance on the pitch. And I felt sorry for him today because he's clearly injured a little bit. He's got a knock, this, that, and the other. And Manchester United haven't got the depth to be able to take him off. But we took Mason Greenwood off at one point. And maybe leave Mason Greenwood on and take Marcus Rashford off. I don't know. I just felt that the substitutions were wrong by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today, and he has to take responsibility for that. And I'm glad that when asked after the game whether this season had been a success, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said no, because it hasn't been a success. You can say it's been progress. Yes. How much progress? You can argue over that. That's all good. But we should have had a trophy. We should have had a trophy by now under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And that is a black mark on his name, because 4 or 5 semi-finals, you get to one final, you haven't got a trophy to show for it. Manchester United should be converting at least 5, 6 semi-finals into 1, 2, 3 trophies at the very least. And we haven't done that. And when you look at some of the fixtures, some of the opposition that we've come up against in that, Sevilla last season in the Europa League semi-final, Villarreal today, we should be beating them. This is a Villarreal side that finished 7th in La Liga. That would have been in the Europa League conference or Conference League if they didn't win today. Yes, they played well. Yes, they deserved their result. I can't lie, they deserved it. Unai Emery, hats off to him. But this is a side that finished 6th, 7th in La Liga. And Manchester United should have been doing better. And that's where the disappointment comes from for me. Look, we shouldn't have been in the Europa League. The Europa League came as part of a failure in the Champions League. But once you're in it, once you're in a final, go for it. And I felt like we didn't really go for it today. We froze. We froze. And we have to prove next season that this isn't this team. You know, that there's still a lot more to come. That this is just the start of this team. And hopefully they can use this defeat as a driving force, as, you know, something to keep them going. But it was really disappointing to see today, because massive, massive opportunity to get a trophy. Massive opportunity to earn the end of the season with a little bit of success. And we go and lose on penalties. We go and lose on penalties. And it shouldn't have got to penalties. It just shouldn't have got to penalties. And we weren't good enough. So many players just not turning up. Just not turning up. From back to front. Not turning up. Lindelof in the defence for the goal. Where are you, bruv? I thought Wan-Bissaka did all right today. Don't think Luke Shaw had his best game. Eric Bailly did all right, but, we need to bring the ball forward. That's one of the things that we missed today, was bringing the ball forward from defence. Neither of them did that. In the midfield, McTominay did okay, but first half, I don't think he was particularly good. Pogba, not particularly good. There were glimpses. There were moments where he picked some great passes, but apart from that, not enough. And you look at him in the last Europa League final scoring a goal that helps us win the competition. Wasn't good enough from him today. Bruno Fernandes ended the game embarrassingly in tears. I don't want to see that from Bruno. I understand he's emotional. He wants to win and all that kind of stuff. But I want to see a desire to get it right. I don't want to see you feeling sorry for yourself. And we saw that today. It wasn't good enough from him. Rashford, not good enough. Not good enough. Should have got taken off. I thought Greenwood did all right. He got taken off. And I thought Cavani worked his socks off and he clearly wanted to win that. He was trying to make things happen. He was running all over the place. And today I thought the game was clunky. I thought it was, bobbling all over the place. And the pitch probably didn't play a great part of that. But United have got to be better. And that was a team there that we should be beating. And it was far too easy for them. It was far too easy for them. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to take the responsibility for that. Because yes, you can look at De Gea in the shootout. Yes, you can look at individuals during the 90 minutes or the 120 minutes. But ultimately, the manager is to blame for that. And we should have had a trophy by now under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and we haven't. Nevertheless, whilst this season isn't success, it is progress. And we need to back him in the summer. Because what today and what the last couple of weeks has also shown is the squad still needs improving to be where we want to be. We want to be a Champions League team, not a Europa League team. And this team has shown they're not good enough to win the Europa League. So we need to improve. And we need to bring in those signings and we need to back the manager. If you look at third in the league last season, second in the league this season as progress, then we've got to help him in that progression. And we've got to bring the players in. But today was disappointing. And it's something that leaves the Wolves out there a little bit. And I really wanted to see Ollie end up with a trophy today so that they'll just be knocked back a bit. And he hasn't done that. And it's upsetting. It's worrying. But once this disappointment goes, we can look back at this season and think, you know what? It's not been success. It's been progress. Now we need to get serious. Now this is the make or break season. If you get the signings, you have to deliver the trophies. You have to deliver the results. And that's what he will be judged on next season. So, yes, progress this season. Failure tonight. But hopefully, there's a little bit of... See, has that momentum? I was about to say, hopefully, there's a little bit of positivity, a little bit of momentum. But it's probably been killed today. I hope it hasn't been, because I felt over the course of the season, we have become a good team. But at certain moments, we're flaky and we let ourselves down. And we have to improve there. Proper got it today. Proper disappointed. I don't particularly care about the Europa League, but I wanted to see us win a trophy. I wanted to see Ollie lift the trophy. And he's failed to do that. And he has to take responsibility for it. It's as simple as that. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know what you thought on the game in the Europa League final. Make sure you're keeping it locked. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I've been Adam McKola. I'm out of here.